picture with no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address, I come and go as you command. And it's fine with me, and it's fine. I'm a bandit that you use to keep from bleeding out. I'm the lover you don't love, but love to keep around. And it's fine with me, promise that it's fine. Maybe I'm a fool. It's not like I'm expecting something new. You need examination. I'll be your medication. Whatever, whenever, I'll never tell you no. I'm a picture on your shelf that some days makes you smile. Then I gather dust and watch you go about your life. And it's fine with me. I swear it's fine. I'd be offended if I still had any dignity. There's still a savor in the drink, it's slowly killing me. Said it's fine with me. Tell me that it's fine. Such a fool, but I don't have the will to run from you. You need examination. I'll be your medication.
Mic 1.
I'll be your medication.
Check.
When I was younger, my mama said, gotta make your green and you'll be seeing red. 'Cause if you ain't got none, well, nobody gon' come for you. She would tell me tales that would leave me scared, so I made sure to get it through my head. I'm either gonna run this town or walk all over you. Run out loud, gotta run on. Keep on running to the sun. Give me snakeskin boots, skull swaying like a noose, and I'll be clinging to the back of this Indian bike. Brass rings in the center and a wind with a red sunset going down. There's no lines on a gravel road, riding where nobody goes. And I'm addicted to his leather and smoke. Give me a black motorcycle, give me playback on a vinyl and some cheap aviators from 65. Give me snakeskin boots, gold swaying like a noose, and I'll be clinging to the back of this Indian bike. He is my nicotine, I'm his desert queen. Worn out bandana tied around my neck. Call it Bonnie and Clyde, a modern day ride or die. And I'm convicted, 25 to life. Give me a black motorcycle, give me playback on a vinyl and some cheap aviators from 65. Give me snakeskin boots, gold swaying like a noose, and I'll be clinging to the back of this Indian bike. Give me a black motorcycle. We damn sure know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going. We damn sure know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going. Give me a black motorcycle, give me playback on a vinyl and some cheap aviators from 65. Give me snakeskin boots, gold swaying like a noose, and I'll be clinging to the back of this Indian bike. Give me a black motorcycle. Give me a black motorcycle. Give me a black motorcycle. Give me a black motorcycle.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's line to plant some seed. She's my believer, healing all my doubts. A lighted mirror, reflecting out every true potential. A bedrock belief, an elaborate plot to set this bird free. From every element faced, every color that's attached. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. How we lay in the sunset, white out in June. Her body sings, and I join the tune. All the sirens calling, the crows leave their trees, but a peace pervades us, and the dreamers dream. From every element of space, call her this a text. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. Oh, the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
I was meant to win. I am down and willing, so I will find a way. It took a minute, now it didn't happen right away. When it get hot in the kitchen, you decide to stay. That's how it winners made. Stick a fork in the hater on my dinner plate. I walk into the fire like it's just a bit of flames. I switch my style up, watch the money pile up. I'ma get rich or die trying, want me switch lanes. I'm always getting better, I'ma be on 5th place. On this one, then 4 for the next. 3rd, 2nd, 1st, you pull for the best. She showing love, give me all the raw energy. Don't stop, go ahead, get it in. Jump, knock, let me in. Huff and puff and blow the house down. Raw energy. Don't stop, go ahead, get it in. Jump, knock, let me in. Huff and puff and blow the house down. I do it for the love, they perform for the checks, and I still get more. They be bored by the rest. I done put the work in, wasn't born in success. See the storm, it affects the performance. But I dance in the rain and the thunder, the drums. So I keep going hard, I won't stop till I'm done. From the bottom to the top, I'm the one. I can drop in a month, I'll be back at the top. Raw energy. Don't stop, go ahead, get it in. Jump, knock, let me in. Off and puff and blow the house down. Raw energy. Don't stop, go ahead, get it in. Jump, knock, let me in. Off and puff and blow the house down. Yeah, we blow the house down. Yeah, we blow the house down. Big moves will shake the ground. All the greats who came before us, we about to make them proud. We've got to make this count. Take the ball and raise it now. Make noise and crazy loud. It's all moment, let me hear you shout. Don't give up, we can turn it round. We got the fire, we burn it down. Then we'll pop champagne at the back of the club. Then we're back with a sweat, tears back with a blood. How to get it out of mud, kinda like Predator. Get to the chopper, pockets getting fatter, so she call me Big Mama. Raw energy. Don't stop, go ahead, get it in. Jump, knock, let me in. Huff and puff and blow the house down. Raw energy. Don't stop, go ahead, get it in. Jump, knock, let me in. Huff and puff and blow the house down. Raw energy.
She's not your public property, she's just a girl. She lost her way, although she stays, she's never yours. She doesn't breathe, she doesn't leave when she's with you. She scratches red and cuts too deep, there's nothing left to do. The world inside she sees is all in black, trapped inside a ball. The world inside she sees is always gray.
wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's line to plant some seeds. She's my believer, healing all my doubts. A lighted mirror, reflecting out every true potential. A bedrock belief, an elaborate plot to set this bird free. Every element is based, every color there's a text. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. How we lay in the sunset, white cotton June. Her body sings, and I join the tune. All the sirens calling, the crows leave their trees, but a peace pervades us, and the dreamers dream. From every element of text, every color that's a text. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
And good morning from Colombe, South Dakota, where we're here for another Bucking Bull Series event. So we got to kind of give you a capture of what's happened the last couple of days up here. First of all, we saw an arc floating by yesterday because it was extremely wet. It's been that way all week long, standing water in the fields. And this morning we came out here. The rain has passed, but we've got a lot of fog sitting on the ground. About 68 degrees today. I know for those of you who are listening to us out on the East Coast, where it's in the 90s. Sorry, we'll try to bring some of this rain back. Also with us today is Bob McCathern, and Bob, and they're talking to us from the stadium light. So, Bob, good morning, and we got a big day today.
Well, I don't know, big, but we're going to buck about 40 bulls.
Yeah. So this is a Futurity. This is a Futurity and Yearling event. So we've got 30 yearlings and 10 Futurity animals today, and we're not sure whether there's going to be some heifers in with the yearlings. So this is kind of what the deal is going to be. Bulls don't work on our timetable, folks. So they're actually lining them in the chute and getting ready to go. So we're going to be delayed a little bit, but we're going to come back on the air at 10 a.m. or a little before 10 a.m. And we'll have them all set up, ready to go, and then we can go to the live action. So stay close. We'll check back in with you shortly.
Well, I saw you setting the mood like a light in the smoky room, dancing to the blues like a disco groove, catching every eye. When I saw you looking at me with a smile like you wanted me, saying, boy, come on, will our break be gone? I just had to try. You just move, baby, move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? Got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby, take me to the right. You can take me for the rest of my life. Just move, baby, the way you move is moving me. What could I do? Follow along with your hips, feet, heartbeat, song, the flow and dress in your hair. Girl, it ain't fair, whatever you do, just don't stop. You just move, baby, move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? You got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby, take me to the right. You can take me for the rest of my life. Just move, baby, the way you move is moving me. Just move, baby, move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? You got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby, take me to the right. You can take me for the rest of my life. Just move, baby, the way you move is moving me. The way you move is moving me.
Girl, I know your friends think that we're crazy. They just haven't seen love this plainly. When they ask what on earth is going on, just tune your record in and play this song. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold of me. Baby, I don't care, I don't think I'd even mind. Between holding your hand, what I'm feeling in the bottles of wine. 'Cause you just might be something that could stick. Well, at least I put my money down on it. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Had pain and lovers go. We've been around enough to know that what this world really means is something like you and me. Bitter with a touch of sweet, cold but it goes down with ease. Old-fashioned love is what this world really needs. Old-fashioned love. Love, yeah. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love, old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love's got a hold on me.
Strangers, am I wrong? It's feeling right. You make me wonder, could we start a better life? We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing fly. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 They are passing. Could this be what we wanted? Just keep on laughing. We will see what could happen. We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing fly. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 Fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing fly. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. I wanna fall.
TM Sports presents the Bucking Bull Series. Sponsored by Who Did That Media, America's fastest growing creative media company. We speak to millions daily on radio, TV, and live stream. Paul Bryan USA, American-made premium socks. What's on your feet? And by Jerky Pro, the best tasting jerky, period. Proudly made in the USA. Executive producers, Chris O'Brien and Bob McCathern. On-site production by Shippey Rodeo Bulls and the Midwest Bucking Bull Association. Now, live from Shippey Arena in Cologne, South Dakota. Let's get ready to kick up some dirt.
And we are live in Cologne, South Dakota. I'm Chris O'Brien along with Bob McCathern. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Chris.
And also today we're very lucky to have the knowledgeable Hayden Shaw with us. Came up from Texas yesterday.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here, Chris.
Yeah, good. So we've got, this morning we've got a Futurity and a Yearling and a Futurity event, and they've got everybody loaded in. The weather has cooperated enough that we're not being soggy rained on today. So Hayden, tell us what you're thinking we're going to see today.
Yeah, it's still early in the year for this far up north, so a lot of these bulls are still going to be somewhat green in the yearling class. 60 days ago we were still having somewhat of a winter, so a lot of these people with outdoor arenas and stuff, you got to wait for the snow to melt, you got to wait for the mud to leave before you can start bucking your calves, and so they're still fresh. I think this is the third event now, right,
Yep.
Bob?
Correct.
So some of these bulls have had 3 outs on the road, and some of them this might be their first time to town. So it'll be interesting to see what we get.
Perfect. And Bob, so you've got a lot of. We're going to be during this day. We're going to be talking about. We'll announce the bulls and heifers if there are any heifers today, and then you'll have somewhat of their progeny, their bloodlines to talk about too, as well. Correct.
We got it for most of them.
Okay.
The pedigrees.
So this I got to describe this week. So Bob and I drove up from Wichita Falls, Texas, and the last probably 30 minutes coming into South Dakota, the rain started, and then it rained for 24 hours, and then we had arcs floating by and water just standing everywhere, and so finally this morning we wake up, it's going to be partly cloudy later this afternoon. It's about 68, 69 right now. The fog is lifting. This morning it looked like London driving out here. It's just as thick as pea soup. So we're happy to be here, ready to go. I want to mention a couple of our sponsors before we get started today, and also mention one of our sponsors is having a big birthday today. Paul, can you bring up the sock thing for us? I want to talk about my friend Brian. So Brian is one of the founders of this amazing sock company called Paul Bryan. They're out of North Carolina. They're an American-made business, American-owned business, and Brian, like me, is approaching 60 next year. So Brian turned 59 today, and we're excited to wish him happy birthday and thank him for his excellent socks. And a lot of the guys that ride around here have his socks from last season. They're asking for more. You wearing yours right now?
I am.
So am I. I got mine on. And Hayden, you don't have yours yet.
I don't have mine yet, but if I did, I would have them on.
Also want to mention another sponsor is Jerky Pro. Jerky Pro is awesome. Jerky Pro is delicious beef jerky. It's stuff that you find right here in the country. And for matter of fact, they have stand by.
bow your heads, please, and we'll pray. You want me to pray, Randy? Okay. Dear Lord, we just thank you for this day and thank you for the moisture, Lord, and just please bring the sun shine out and let us have a good day. Keep the animals safe and all the cowboys and help safe, Lord. And just thank you for doing what we love. In Jesus' name, amen.
Okay, we are back, and I'm glad you guys got to see that on camera. That's kind of what the whole spirit about the rodeo business, bucking bulls, cowboying is all about. It's paying tribute to our country and, of course, God and everything we're doing around here today. So Hayden, I want to we got a bull loading in right now in the left-hand chute over here, but I want to ask you really quickly, if you can give me a 30-second answer. What are the top things you were looking for with these bulls today?
All right, in the judging end of it, you're looking for 5 categories. It's the buck, which is kind of the rare, and kick, and in a way kick's another category, but it's a rare with their front end getting off the ground. The kick will be the extension of their back legs and their hips getting in the air. Then difficulty to ride is how hard that would be for a bull rider to ride. And then you're looking for the direction change, which is spin one way or the other, north, south, east, west. And then the last category would be intensity, how hard they're trying to buck. And what I look for is really controlled intensity,
right,
where they know where their feet are going, they know what they're doing.
Part of the thing we're doing here today is a lot of these folks watching the stream are already in the biz. They know what's going on, but we're trying to attract a lot more new people to the sports, and we'll tell you a little bit later on how you can get involved in bucking bulls. Right now we got the first bull of the day. This is 300 McGinnis bucking bulls in the left-hand delivery over here. So what's going on right now is they're getting that flank on there and pulling the rope taut, and you're going to see them come out here real quick. I say, Hayden, what'd you see there, buddy?
That calf was really good. He turned back in the gate and bucked and got off the ground a little bit and kicked through it. And had a really strong round there, probably the second or third round there. Had a really good round.
Yeah.
Finished strong. Really nice calf. He's going to be hard to get by.
Yeah, that looks sharp. That was amazing. That air he got just coming out. I mean, I like to see that launch as soon as that gate comes with that big launch.
Yep, no, that was really nice little calf there.
So next up, we also have from McGinnis Bucking Bulls. This is 3,600. Not in the gate quite yet, or in the chute yet. They're going to be loading them in. And I've said this before in these broadcasts, and you can endorse me on this, but this whole process of getting these bulls ready back in the lanes and getting ready into the chutes is like orchestration. It's amazing.
Yeah, very, very much so. It takes a lot. A lot goes into the process. These cattle come in the night before from other breeders and contractors that brought them, and they have their each individual pen, and 10 foot by 10 foot pen out back, and have to water them, feed them, hay them. It's just dirt in the pen, so so you got to take care of them coming in the night before, and then some guys might have fed them this morning, some guys might not have, and then we bring them into the barn and put them in other pens and stage them, and so it's a process that goes into it to get them all the way to the bucking chute.
Okay. So as I mentioned during the day today, we got some information that Bob's going to give us about, it's really important when you're looking at bulls, you want to see, who their dad was, who their mom was, obviously, just like everything else. So we're going to talk about some of the breeding of some of these bulls once we have the information for those.
Did that last bull there have a pedigree, Bob?
Well, all we know, Rod said he was out of a gold buckle daughter.
Gotcha. Well, he was a nice calf.
Then don't have a pedigree on this.
So no pedigrees on 3,600 from McGinnis Bucking Bulls. Here we go. That was a good looking bull too. Nice whip and kick over the top coming out.
Another little bucker right there. That's another calf that knocked out the tracks. He did it in the gate. You can tell he's been bucked before.
Yeah.
Another really nice calf.
And a good size, good size for a yearling,
Yes, yeah. Rod brought in 2 nice ones right there.
So next up is 302 Mocha Latte left-hand delivery. This is from Tarrantine Bucking Bulls and Honey Creek. We got any pedigrees on this one?
Nope.
So this is the mystery bull. We'll see what this little bull's going to do. 302 Mocha Latte. You'll notice today we have a lot of the left-hand deliveries. I don't think we have maybe one or two out of the right-hand chute, and that will be probably in the Futurity, but most are going to be coming out of the left-hand chutes here.
The unsponsored.
The unsponsored, and you know what? By the way, you notice that cowboy standing there right in front of that chute. There's nothing on the sign. That's available, and if you're interested in putting your brand or your sponsorship on that sign, you can actually reach out to Randy Shippey, and we'll give you his information later. And also, the Outgate is now available because we're going to move our sports banner somewhere else because we have new sports banners on either side of the Outgate. But you imagine your brand on that Outgate during every broadcast, seen all day long, all year long. So we can certainly help you out if you're interested in that. Okay, so they're still getting the flank on, getting the dummy on that bull's back. And these dummies for the yearlings, what do they weigh?
It's going to be probably in that 12 to 15 pound range.
Okay. You know, we were talking last time we were out here that we get into the 3-year-olds, and it's very difficult for a lot of these associations to get riders anymore. So we're seeing more dummy riding in the 3-year-olds.
Yeah, it's there's a lot more bull ridings than there used to be. There's probably the same amount of bull riders as always been. There's just a lot more options out there now. A lot more people producing events everywhere, and the bull team thing, if you're familiar with that, the people that are in the business will be familiar with the bull team competition. It's where the bull gets scored, and then you get points for however long they ride them. So you get up to a maximum of 8 points.
Here we go, Mocha Latte.
And these guys don't have to get on ranked bulls as much anymore. They can get on rider-friendly bulls at the team events and make more money.
Sure.
And so when you have a ranked 3 or 4-year-old, it's hard to get bull riders on them, especially here when there's not a lot of added money for the bull riders. It's just become harder and harder the past few years.
So in that last bull, Mocha Latte, what we saw is not ideal. I mean, we saw a couple of good things, but the bull ran out away. We want them to turn back towards the chute.
Yeah, we're looking for that spin, and the bull had some buck to him. He didn't run off by any means. You know, he did travel across the pen, but he was bucking going through it. Okay. So you can tell he's definitely bucked at home and been better than that. That's not his day, or he wouldn't be here.
Next up in the chute, we've got N391, Lil Nate from Foyle and Schreiber.
And Lil Nate's a 98A Hurricane Hustler grandson out of a Page ADC Buster daughter.
Okay. So now they're just going through the process again. And I want to mention, I do this every time we do it because you need to understand, folks, these animals are not tortured in any way. You might hear from people that they're being abused. They're not. I want to come back in my next life as a buck and bull. They eat the best. They get lots of dates every year, and they actually enjoy what they're doing. You watch some of these bulls get in these chutes, and they'll just kind of look out when they're ready. They almost nod themselves out when they're ready to go. And you're not going to see it so much in the yearlings, but as you get up to the 3-year-olds, they definitely.
No, they get the best. They get the best care possible. They get treated like show cattle or performance horses. They are performance animals. They're just performance animals in the bucking category. And a lot of your older bulls, they love the game. I mean, and that's one thing is we want them to understand the process, understand the game. It's just like a racehorse running or a retriever retrieving. It's the same thing. It's been bred in them for close to 100 years now in some programs, and it's just what they do.
All right, we're getting that rope taut now. It looks like Lil Nate's going to come out. Let's see what Lil Nate's got for us.
Tim always brings a nice cattle up here, so this calf's going to definitely be another one to watch here. That's a nice calf. Turned back in the gate to the left. Didn't quite get off the ground as much as we'd like to see, and he was intense. He was spinning. Liked a little bit in the kick department.
Sure.
Still a nice calf.
All right. So next up we got bar 374 from Tim Shriver. Also, I'm going to stop saying left-hand delivery. Y'all got it now. It's over on the left-hand side because they're all coming out that side. Old habits, right?
Old habits. Coming out of that unsponsored gate.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, we'd love to put your brand on that gate there. There's plenty of opportunities, not only within our broadcast, but also out here at the arena at the Shippey Ranch for sponsorship opportunities.
There's no pedigree on bar 374.
While we're getting that bull ready to come out, I wanted just to mention a couple of things. The Bucking Bull Series is a subdivision of, I guess, WDTM Sports, which is owned by Who Did That Media LLC. We own licenses for all music you're hearing in our broadcast, and we have a copyright on everything, so reproduction of this without permission is strictly prohibited. We're pulling the rope right now. Bar 374 from Tim Schreiber coming out. Maybe. That's a spunky one, I think. Getting that flank right. Bar 374.
He's spicy.
He is spicy. I'd like to actually watch an instant replay after this if he's as spicy on the arena floor as he is on the chute. Ooh, handstand.
Yep, Tim's trying to get him standing in there a little bit better so he can get a good shot at him. He was all the way back on the back slide at first and then went to the front, but Cap's doing his deal.
Let's see, look at the replay right here. Comes out, big kick. Little drifting over there, but not much. I mean, he did his job there.
Makes it sort of difficult on the judging aspect, I guess.
I'm sure. So we got S3 Good Friday. This is Randy Shippey and Taylor.
Nick and Diane Taylor.
We got so give us the background on this Good Friday.
This is a B916 son out of a Cloud King daughter. B916 is a Magic Maker son out of a Mind Freak daughter.
Okay.
He was born on Good Friday last year.
Makes sense.
Thus the name. Yeah.
Thus the name. Makes sense.
There'll be several Shippey and partner bulls run through here for the next 8 or 9 bulls, I guess.
And then right after this event, some of these Futurity bulls and, of course, some of the older bulls here on the ranch will be put out to stud with their girlfriends, the cows, around here. We put one out the other day. That was Disco Inferno, right? Went out?
Right.
Yep. So they got to get that weight just right to make it fair for all the bulls. They want to do it exactly the same all the way around.
Yeah, well, they'll use their. Randy has 2 dummies back there, and they'll both be the same size. He'll use them on all the bulls. Looks like he's having a little bit of trouble here getting this one to pull. This bull's leaning on the back side of the bucket chute a little bit on the right side of it.
This is when in the PBR you see this happening. They get the wedge out to get him off the wall.
That is correct. Yep, this would be something there. This calf, he's acting a lot like his daddy. Bob and Randy have 916 now. I had him when he was a younger bull, and he does the same thing in the bucking chute. He leans on the back and looks out the front. He's just ready. He's ready to go, and that comes from the Magic Maker in the pedigree. They're wired just a little bit different than the rest of them. They got a lot more life to them than most.
He's like, leave me alone. I want to get out and do my thing.
Yep.
So, by the way, that dummy weight on their back releases after 4 seconds. Where you see in the PBR guys riding on bulls, they're going for 8 seconds. So that automatically releases after 4 seconds. So they have that 4 seconds to see what they can do.
Yep. And then that's one neat thing about. I say neat thing. The dummy's going to ride them 4 seconds. Buzzer's going to go off. They'll hit the button. So you're going to get to see them buck for about 5 or a little bit more by the time the flank comes off and everything. And And you'll see that in some of them Magic Maker bred cattle there. They'll be a little bit hit and miss sometimes. That bull wanted out that outgate very, very bad.
Yeah.
He was ready to go home, but
those
bulls end up bucking. They do end up bucking and making ranked bulls.
Right.
He knew where the outgate was for sure.
Absolutely. I always enjoy occasionally with the out-of-town bull making the rounds in the arena. Get to watch him a while before he finds that outgate. And you'll notice some of these bulls who are raised on this ranch go immediately to the outgate. They know where they're going out.
Yep, they know where home is.
So next up in the chute is S31 Golden West. This is from Shippy and Chuck Tricker.
So Golden West is a 90X son, which goes back to Royal Reel out of a Just Owl daughter, out of 71 cow, which goes back to W4 out of a Cloud King daughter as well. So 90X is on the Pete cars, hauling him on the PRCA. He's known as Buckhammer.
Yep. Both these fellows I'm sitting at the table had something to do with 90X at one point in his life. Now he's called Buckhammer, and he was called Who's Who. So.
Yep. No, he's a really nice bull. He'll be right there. He's NFR caliber. Whether or not he gets selected for the finals, we'll have to see what happens in October on the voting. But he's definitely one that does have a shot to go to the NFR this year. He's been really, really good in 2024.
All right, here we go. Looks like they're pulling it. So you were talking about, controlled intensity. So to my eye, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that was not completely controlled intensity. He was not quite sure what he was doing when he was bucking.
Right. His first jump, he wasn't quite. I couldn't really tell if he was in the right lead or not, but he did spin to the right. And when he was going across there, his feet really weren't up under him where he wanted them to be. Then he got out there, found a spot, and went right. I don't know if that bull spun to the right or not.
Yeah.
But that's something. If a bull, we want them to turn back in the gate just because it's more fluent. We want them to spin whichever side they're coming out of. We want them to spin that way, especially in the Futurity game because you only have 4 seconds to show.
Okay.
A rider bull, if he's out of the left-hand delivery and he kicks and then turns back to the right, it makes the difficulty to ride go up most of the time just because they're leaving to the left, going back to the right.
Correct.
So that it doesn't matter as much with the rider deal. We still try to make them go in the gate because that's how it's supposed to work. But
so we're moving down to the Backyard Bucking Bulls gate here, and this is S35 Dakota from Shippy and Nordic. S35 Dakota and our friends from Backyard Bucking Bulls.
And another 90X son out of the 415 cow, which goes back to S614 Double Up, which is a Futurity. He placed in the Futurity several years ago, or maybe many years ago now, 10 years ago, I think.
So 90X liked to buck, and so it's nice when you see his sons, what they're doing out here. So I'm curious to see how this bull bucks. It's a little bit of a drift out there to the left.
Yeah, another bull spinning to the right. He's a couple jumps and around to the right. Real nice calf. That's another candidate to maybe go on the right-hand delivery side. If he was in the gate to the right spinning like that, it'd be a whole different ball game.
Yep. And, this is what goes on with yearlings. They can't decide, what they're going to do. And after a few run-throughs the chutes, they can try if they're going to be a left-handed or right-handed. And once it clicks, it clicks. You know where they're going to be.
Yeah, that is correct. And that's one thing with the 90X calves. They're in their pedigree, they are spinners. That's what they're made to do is spin. And some of them like it the left, some of them like the right. 90X's sire, which was 521C Royal Reel, he was a right-hand delivery bull, and then Royal Reel was the son of 133X High Tinsel, which same way, they are bred to spin. High Tinsel is probably one of the most potent sires to produce spinning bulls I've ever seen, and the bulk of the High Tinsel sons I've had are all right-hand deliveries.
So we are down on the left-hand chute right now. This is S36 Show Off from Shippy and Brand X. Shippy and Brand X, S36 Show Off.
And Show Off goes back to 94G Show Pony, which is who's sired by AR03, which is would be a full brother to the famous Showtime bull. And he's out of another W4 daughter.
He's got that flank getting tied on right now.
And the old W4 bull, I got to haul him around a lot when he was a 2-year-old, and that'd have been 2009. Would have been when W4 was going. His name was Just in Time. He got an injury his 3-year-old year, but he was a backlash son.
So he warmed up to that big kick there, some smaller kicks. We almost got a dummy in our lap.
Yep, another calf going right.
I always tell the story when we're sitting here. You know, people don't believe how close we are, but I'm picking the dirt off of my notebook now because we can.
Yes, you are.
That's like we like saying at the beginning of the show, kick up some dirt, because they definitely do it, and we've had it happen many times. But actually, a couple of years ago, we had a cowboy come right over the top at us. All right, so we are with S37 Studweiser, left-hand delivery. This is the Shippy and Son kind of deal here. Is this Riggin or Riley?
This is Riggins.
So Riggin Riley, who is on the Badlands tour, and his brother Riley, who's also on the tour. But this is Riggin and his dad Randy's bull, S37 Studweiser.
Now this is the number 10 of 30 yearling entries this morning. Again, another 90X son, and goes back to the 527 cow, which is a secret agent over a ruby red.
And I think probably, we get through 15 bulls that probably drag the arena, and that's one of the things they do to keep an even playing field for all the bulls. We don't want the animals to be hurt.
Yep, no, drag the ground. It just makes it a little bit better for their footing, so it doesn't get as loose and little holes there. That way, it's a little more sound ground for everything.
Sure. It's S37 Studweiser, getting a little excited there. Sometimes I look up at Randy with these bulls. He's one of the bravest men I've ever seen in my life. He gets all up in their chicken when they're bucking like that inside that chute. And I guess that goes with the game.
Yeah. No, it does. Get them to do what they need to do, and their performance will be better in the arena.
All right, here we go. Almost a stumble there at the beginning, but we showed some good kicks there coming out.
Yep, that's a nice calf. Kind of held his feet up under him. That's the only flaw on that one is he was getting his hips in the air and his tail head in the air, but he was not extending with his back legs. He had that's the only thing you can take away from him there is he need a little more extension through it.
Yep, that's what you're looking for. And I've said this before, folks, and especially the people who are joining us who are not in part of the bull riding industry. When you see a good bull, you'll know it. That's one of the things I've learned in the last 4 years is I see a bull that's just tremendously intense, tremendously athletic, way up in the air, spinning, kicking, flipping. That's a good bull, especially when they stay out there by the chute.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
This is S38 Midnight Show from Shippy Rodeo Bulls.
Midnight shows another 94G Show Pony son out of a Polar Vortex daughter. Polar Vortex went from a Futurity and Classic and Maturity level bull here in the MBBA, and he was also a 2-times final PBR bull.
Yeah, worth mentioning, you just mentioned the MBBA, the Midwest Bucking Bull Association, sponsors this event, of course, here at the Shippy Ranch in Colombe, South Dakota. This is a beautiful part of the country. If you've never been to South Dakota, I was just talking to one of the owners of Paul Bryant Socks yesterday, and I said, you got to come out here with us one time. This is just beautiful country, and Randy told me many years ago, June is the best. So it looks like Midnight Show had a little hesitation come out, ran out before he started doing his thing.
Yeah, another bull here spinning to the right, and didn't have quite the kick we're looking for, getting vertical up and down. He was extending out the back, but another candidate to move over to that other side so he can be spinning in the gate.
So coming out of the Backyard Bucking Bulls chute is S310 Cracker from Shippy and Big Daddy. S310 Cracker from Shippy and Big Daddy. You know, I'm looking outside the arena here and I see something we haven't seen this week, sun.
Yeah, and that's like you were saying about South Dakota. It's a lot more than just Rushmore and the Black Hills. It is where the buffalo roam.
It is beautiful.
That's the one thing. This is part of the prairie. You know, this is part of the Great Prairie. This is where it all happened, where a lot of country was settled, run a lot of buffalo, and deer and antelope play. And
well, what's interesting is
pretty well for cattle as well.
For a southerner like me who lives down in Carolina, it's like being on another planet. It looks very, very different. Very different from, you know, we live in a very intensely forested pine tree area of North Carolina, and you come up here and just see these open plains, and you know what you can see for a million miles. It seems like.
Yeah, no, it is the Great Plains.
So again, this is S310 Cracker from Shippy and Big Daddy in the Backyard Bucking Bulls chute. They're getting the flank dummy tied on right now.
And Cracker is a U28 grandson out of a, you know, U28 over Hotel California, and he's out of a Houdini granddaughter.
Okay.
So this one is sort of bred to spin for sure.
Here we go. There was some intensity there, but we saw that drift away from the chute.
Yeah, no, he was kind of bellering. He was mad. He didn't really like it today. Little calf probably really bucks just with his athletic ability. He's probably the most athletic calf we've seen today.
He's just in a bad mood. So we're back to the Backyard Bucking Bulls chute again right now. This is S311 Wicked Pickle from Shippy and Backyard Bucking Bulls, appropriately in the Backyard Bucking Bulls gate.
Another show pony son out of a Cloud King daughter. This bull won the event last month. This young bull.
Yep. Look at that bull, how calm it is right now. Let's see if it stays that way. Looking out into the arena.
Yeah, being that he won the last event, you know, he knows what he's doing, and he's anticipating it. He's not fighting the chute, not moving around. He's standing there and taking it like a man.
Of course, this is his home arena.
And, you know, you would think some of these bulls have the home field advantage, which it does help to keep them calm. But then again, there's some bulls that need to go on the road and get their adrenaline pumping a little more.
A little more rank, yeah.
Once a bull gets settled in at home, I've had it go both ways. They can be, in my mind, usually when they get settled in at home, they're better on the road because they have a little more blood pumping, a little bit more flowing. It doesn't feel like practice. It feels like game day.
So we saw some hesitation there, and the fall.
Yeah, he actually, that's a little insert in that chute. He hit the front of that insert in that front bucking chute, so he did technically hip himself, but he hipped himself on the insert. Kind of got him off balance leaving.
Yeah, and then he just couldn't recover after that.
Now, you know, we see some go out of that Backyard Bucking Bull chute with the insert, and then some out of that back chute with no well, it's got an insert as well, but not like that trainer, right?
So we got in the left-hand chute right now. We have got. I love this bull, beautiful bull. S318 Diesel Power from Shippy and Hemphill. We have any pedigree on this bull?
He's another Page, or the U28 grandson, out of a 2 red, which goes back to Ruby Red, one of Randy's foundation sires, out of a double shot cow on the bottom side.
Got that white face.
Yeah, real pretty brindle ball face here. Looks like a F1 Brayford.
Yeah.
A South Texas special.
Dummy going on. I want to mention that if you come out to South Dakota, well, let's just say it this way. If you're enjoying what you're watching and you'd like to say, maybe I'd like to get my name on a bull, partner with somebody on a bull, every one of the contractors that appears here today, and also Randy Shippey, of course, you can call them up, and if you say, hey, I'd like to partner on a bull, you can partner on a bull, and you can sit. That's how I got started. So it's really fun, and for example, I'm partnered with Bob on a bull coming up in the Futurity. Here we go. That's a pretty bull.
Yeah, that bull, he didn't put it all together and have his day today, but if I was to pick to take one home, that might be the one I'd want to take home with me. To me, he looks like he has the tools to probably be the rankest bull we've seen today.
I think so too, and I think time will tell. As they get older, we see a lot of these yearling bulls go up to Futurity and become rock stars, kick the lights out. So we're back to backyard bucking bull shoot now. And this is S320 Snow Goose from Shippey and King.
This is number 15 of the 30 entries this morning, and Snow Goose goes back to page U28 again, out of a S. What did Jenny say? Same bull? Right, okay. Sorry. S614, the cows out of 614, and a 581 Notorious cow.
We were just checking because during these live streams we have bulls changing up, different orders and stuff like that. So we always have to monitor what the arena announcer Jenny Shippey is saying out here today. S320 Snow Goose.
I probably should drag the arena after this bull.
Yeah, you think that, but we'll see. Give a chance to take a break right out of this bull and pay some bills with some of our sponsors.
Yeah, we're having a little trouble with this one. He's laying down in the buck and shoot right now. And just in the front end, though, which isn't that bad of a shot. They've got to stand up to buck. So if they're down just in the front end, they usually stand up and take the gate all right. So we'll see what Randy wants to do with him here. He's going to go ahead and try him, and then he'll stand up and leave. That's another little bucker right there. Really nice calf.
We saw air there. We saw some of the extension. We saw the whipping around, the turning. And I always try to, when I see these young bulls, I imagine what a rider would be doing on them right now.
Yeah.
And you have to, when you see a bull that just comes out and does the same trick over and over again, the rider can get that center of gravity and figure that out. But when they just change up like that, you can see them in a few years throwing a bunch of riders.
Correct. That is correct. And that's another bull there that he kind of hipped himself leaving and spun to the right. Another candidate there to go over to the right-hand delivery side, no doubt.
So they're going to drag the arena. We're going to take a quick break to pay some bills and recognize some fine people bringing this broadcast to you.
And USA is a 100% made in the USA company with nearly 100 years of textile lineage. Comfort matters when it comes to socks, and Paul Bryan USA manufactures a full line of socks suited to any occasion, including our breast cancer awareness pink ribbon socks. Ladies, these super comfort socks not only feel great on your feet, but they give back. For every pair sold, Paul Bryan USA donates $1 to breast cancer research. There is a perfect style for any lady, from classic white to pink heel and toe, powder blue, and our popular wild pink giraffe print. Enjoy comfort, style, and know every pair of these socks sold will help breast cancer research. Scan the QR code on your screen and make sure you use discount code BULLS15 for 15% off your first purchase. Paul Bryan USA. What's on your feet?
Bucking Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Jerky Pro, USDA and FDA approved beef jerky. It's low fat, high protein, organic, and 100% made in America. Jerky Pro, the go-to snack of pro gamers and athletes. 8 delicious varieties to choose from. Make sure you use the discount code MBBA on checkout for additional savings. Scan the QR code on your screen to order now.
You know, the other thing that's really important is Midwest Bucking Bull Association has local sponsors that help make all of this possible. You'll see their banners throughout the arena, and we've been here a few years now, and we've been able to visit a lot of these different folks. So, of course, we're talking about the platinum sponsors. These are the ones who give generously, the most generous, and it's Halpang's Rank Supplement, Kuchera Electric, Larson's Ranch, and Shippey Realty. Gold sponsors for this year include great people like, I can't even read that. So we're having a technical difficulty where it's not coming up on the screen, but we'll bring those back up later, and we'll definitely talk a little bit more about them. I will tell you that we've had some requests to talk about our merchandise. So last time we gave away some merchandise, T-shirt and a water bottle. That went to Jeff Kephart's wife, and it's being shipped to her as we speak. But you can do the same, and we'll tell you a little later how you can win some merchandise. But if you'd like, just go check out our line of merchandise, the Kick Up the Dirt merchandise. You can go to thebuckingbullseries.com or WDTMsports.com and just click on the merchandise or scan the little QR code on your screen. It'll take you right there. We've got cool stuff, cups, mugs, sweatshirts, T-shirts, and all that good stuff. And, of course, that helps support these broadcasts so that we can travel cross-country and come to these different events around the year. So we're going to take a quick break here right now as they drag the arena, and we'll be coming back with more shortly. So now the arena has been drug, and it's all nice and even again, even playing field for the animals coming up. We've got 15 more bulls in this yearling category. And so just folks, for you tuning in for the first time at this stuff, yearlings are basically bulls that are about 1 year old. Yearling is what it means. And what the amazing thing for me is you'll see these yearlings, and we've seen some good size ones this year, but the difference between yearling year and futurity year is crazy. And then when they turn 3, it's even more crazy because they're huge.
No, it's a big difference, and a lot of these bulls will probably mature at 1,400 to 1,700 pounds, and they're going to be there by the time they're 4 or 5. So they'll be, weaned at, and it's going to vary. Some of them may be weaned at 300 pounds. Some of them may be weaned at 500 pounds. Yeah. But they pack on a lot. They pack on a lot of weight and a lot of size in the course of 3 or 4 years. With all animals, they do grow fast.
It's basically like a rider getting on the back of a Volkswagen. That's how big these suckers are.
Yeah. A lot of these bulls, there's some bulls that shoulders will be, dang near 3 foot wide. Just point to point in their shoulders. Yeah. And they're solid all the way through.
Yeah, and you see, what's interesting is these bulls that you're watching today, you may see them in the PBR one day. You may see them in the PRCA.
You will. There's going to be bulls that are bucked here today that are going to go into the NFR and PBR finals and be showcased at the highest level in the sport.
So in the left-hand chute now we have S323 Smoke and Mirrors. This is from Shippey and Riley Jones. Smoke and Mirrors, S323. Bob, did this bull compete last time?
He did.
Okay.
He's another Magic or a B916 son, Magic Maker grandson, out of Lone Star 923. Lone Star 923 goes back to Hargis Up in Smoke, and out of a 112 Ladies Man daughter.
Okay.
So this one is out of the 923 Cal, Bob?
Yes.
This one's going to, I believe this would be a maternal brother to the Futurity World Champion and Derby World Champion.
Warcloud.
423 Warcloud. I had a brother to Warcloud that was a year older that got injured before he was able to compete his 2-year-old year.
Here we go.
That was really special. And this calf here is trying to buck as well. Just kind of got tangled up at the end there.
I just ducked a dirt clod that was about a foot wide.
Chris just ducked a Western foul ball.
Yeah, he got up close and personal as it there. That was interesting. It's funny because you guys are so calm. I'm sitting there going, oh my God, this thing's gonna come right through the gate at me.
Spumoni.
Yeah.
That's their call word.
So up next in the left-hand seat is we got S333 Who's Bigsby. This is from Shippey and JC Austin.
Goes back to 90X, the Royal son, out of a Just Al Buck Autism granddaughter.
Okay.
Out of a Cloud King double shot. Cloud King over double shot cow.
You said 90X is sired from my 90X?
Yes.
Okay. So this gives us a chance to see another bull that was sired by 90X to see, because we were talking about how 90X sons like to spin.
Yep.
Let's see what this bull does.
And this one kind of has some mannerisms that reminds me of his daddy. Just he kind of has the same head on him, and he's raring to go. He's ready to go. He's looking out there, looking out the gate, twitching his ears, waiting for that gate to come open. And one thing with 90X is he was really, really mean. He was a lot of my bulls aren't very mean. They're actually big old pets. You can pretty much you can pet on them. You can ride some of them around in the back. You can wash them, do everything with them, give them a bath. But 90X, he was a mean one. He was a headhunter.
Yeah.
Now, he handled and acted right and done everything he was supposed to. He would just hook you if he had the opportunity.
Well, I think he hooked Randy a couple times when he was living up here. So.
Well, it don't take much.
No.
Randy's not as agile as he used to be.
I'm glad Randy's behind the chute, not listening to you right now. I think he'd show you a little agility.
We might can get him to fight a bull here in a little bit.
Here we go.
And there he is spinning.
There he is. Definitely a who's who son.
Yep, knocks out the tracks there. Shows that high tensile royal reel 90X all the way down, just spinning to the left. Nothing to it for him. He's a bull that's that natural of a spinner. You could probably switch him to the right, and he would probably spin in the gate to the right.
So that's an example of a bull. Next year you're going to see, they start getting that confirmation. The chest is bigger, the shoulders are broader. He's going to be a much bigger bull next year.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So this is S334 Tear Jerker from Shippey and King.
So this is a new bull. We haven't seen this bull compete this year. This is a 78F son.
Cowboy Classic
son. Another Royal Reel son. Would be a paternal brother to 90X, who we've already mentioned a couple of times.
Right.
Out of the 734 cow, which is out of the W4, we've previously mentioned a couple of times. Out of a Secret Weapon on the bottom side.
So we'll go back and thank some of these sponsors for the MBBA here coming up after this bull. As much as we can before they're doing a great job of getting these bulls in and out of these chutes.
And the Cowboy Classic, Mike Rosen is hauling him and leading candidate for the
Bull of the Year, right?
For the UP what is it, UPC?
UPRA, the United Professional Rodeo Association. It's one of probably the biggest amateur rodeo associations in the country down in Texas. There's UPRAs in Texas and Oklahoma and Louisiana, kind of co-sanctioned, but it's the main semi-pro rodeo organization in Texas.
Yeah. So we saw a stumble out of that bull coming right out of the chute. Not probably his best performance today. All right, so let's thank some of our sponsors who help bring all this great stuff to us. Of course, the platinum sponsor for the Midwest Bucking Bull Association include great folks like Kuchera Electric, Larson's Ranch, and Shippey Realty. Some of the gold sponsors that offer up their time and sponsorship are Bailey Pro Rodeo, Dan's Last Shot, El Tapatio, Yummy Yummy, Frontier Bar, Gregory Animal Clinic, Grossenberg Implement Company, Nagel Construction, Premier Ag, Raven Angus, and Teeman Hay. We got time for one more here. Let's see. So the silver sponsors include First Fidelity Bank, Deadshot Outfitters, Flying D Convenience Store, Trace Rio Silver, Schaefer Oil, Don Tuttle CPA, Magic 93, KWYR. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of the Midwest Bucking Bull Association. So we're down in the backyard bucking bull chute right now, and this is S337 Showbiz. Is this out of Show Pony?
Yes. Show Pony out of Secret Weapon Ruby Red on the bottom side. Secret Weapon over Ruby Red on the bottom side.
At one point, we had Show Pony, Alakazam, and 90X up here. They were them Red Bulls, as Randy used to call them. And not always in the most flattering terms because they were a little rank.
Yep. No, they were a matching set, that's for sure.
So Showbiz is getting a little hot there in the chute. Let's hope that continues when the chute gate comes open. In the Backyard Bucking Bulls chute. And don't forget, folks, you want to sponsor that chute right next door to Backyard Bucking Bulls. You reach out to Randy Shippey, and we'll tell you more about him a little bit later. Right, here we go. Ropes going taut, pulling it out. Okay, I'm going to say an amateur, see if you agree now. I think that's a candidate for right-hand chute, too.
He could be. You could try him out of the other side. He just kind of went to that out gate. He made his loop out here and was ready to go home. He was checking for that out gate to be over. He wasn't worried about bucking. He was worried about going home. So
yeah.
In that scenario, it might not necessarily matter which side you buck him on. He just may need to get a little more used to it.
It's like they say in the NFL, Ever Given Sunday or something like that. So these bulls have good days, they have great days, and those of us who sponsor bulls or own bulls, you want them to have a good day every time. But
that is correct.
It just doesn't happen.
And the ones that do are really, really hard to come by, and that's one thing. Like, I'll go off on the rider bull deal here a little bit. Everybody thinks they got a 22-pointer or 22 and a half, a bull that can be 88 or 90, but a 21.5-point bull, which is a 43-point bull score, which if that bull gets rode, they're going to mark the bull rider above that bull. They're going to be 88 points on him.
Yeah.
If the bull scores 43, the rider scores a point from each judge is 45. That's an 88-point bull. And a bull that they can be 87 or 88 on, if you're in San Diego, Tacoma, Bangor, Maine, or Tampa, Florida, are hard to come by. That's what a lot of people miss. They might buck at home, they might buck with kids or amateur bull riders on them, but when you put them up against the best in the world and you roll the diesel smoke down their back, it makes a big difference.
And it's just when you follow some of the pro rodeo, the PBR and stuff, you see bulls like Whoopah, who is just an extraordinary animal, one of a kind.
Yep.
So this is S340 Cowboy Brownie from Shippey and King. S340 Cowboy Brownie.
I'm not a cowboy. Somebody was giving me a hard time about my cowboy hat. I have a ball cap on today in the booth here.
Hey, I don't have either. I'm Sans. So, okay.
So Cowboy Brownie's another 78F son. Goes back to Royal Reel over the high tensile.
And here
we go. So that bull stayed right where you wanted to be, out by the chute. That turn, he kind of kicked in the wall there. But what else did you see?
He kind of got tangled up in his to me, I would say he kind of hugged the ground. You know, he wasn't rearing. Front end wasn't really getting off the ground, but he's still a nice little bull. He was spinning. There wasn't a lot of buck or intensity or kick there. He was just a nice spinner, which is still a good bull. That's a bull that's good enough to go. When he's a 4 or 5 year old, he'll be good enough to go anywhere in the country and be in mid-80s on him.
Sure. So we're down to the backyard bucking bull shoot right now. This is S343 the Duke from Shippey and CBS, not the network.
The Duke is another B916 son out of a U28 over Cloud King daughter. So the U28 son we called 955 up here. This was really the first year Randy bred to a, I guess if you'd call it a page bred bull, because 955 was a double bred. What's the famous cow? 255.
255. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, U28 was a straight jacket son out of the 255 cow at D&H Cattle Companies, which he would be the granddam to the great Bruiser. 255 would be Bruiser's grandma on the maternal side, and then U28 sire straight jacket was the old PBR Finals bull that came from Ronnie Roach.
Okay, that
straight jacket was a Houdini son.
Here we go, pulling it on S343 the Duke. Little stumble there.
Little calf was really trying to buck, just was kind of lost. That's what I would kind of call uncontrolled intensity. He's trying to do too much instead of settling down and really bucking. But he about give you everything he had. It looked like you can't really ask more. For that calf, I think he maxed out, giving you all he had. Once he learns to control it, he'll be able to be a few more points.
So you want to win some cool merchandise? I got to hook you up, Hayden. I've not given you any of this Buck and Bull series the merchandise, have I?
I'm a free merch guy.
Okay, here we go. So here's what you can do. We had a winner last time. We're going to be giving away some merchandise, a Bucking Bull series water bottle, a T-shirt, and all you have to do is you can go to buckingbullseries@gmail.com. Send us an email with your name and your contact information, and we're going to do a random drawing. Like I said, Miss Kephart won it last time. You could win it this time. And also, if you're watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe us. We really count on the subscribers because that helps us get sponsors and of course continue to bring these broadcasts to you. But win that merchandise. It's cool, man. There's lots of there's tank tops for summer out there now. There's even blankets for winter, so you can do that. And of course, there's merchandise from the Bucking Bull Series and WDTM Sports as well. Those are both subsidiaries of Who Did That Media, my baby, and we speak to millions of people every single day through radio, television, and satellite programming. You may not even know it's one of our voices. That's why we go by Who Did That Media. We do a lot of commercials, voiceovers, and all kinds of voiceovers every single day, and it allows us to continue to do fun projects like this. So check out whodidthatmedia.com if you want to learn more about our chief sponsor today. And help me pay my bills.
There we go.
Here we go. This is Cole Banger, S344. Ooh. That bull's really desperate to get out. Rammed the gate going out.
So next up is the Boss, another 90X son out of the 513 cow. She goes back to Cloud King over 938 baby brother.
This is also a good looking bull. Pardon me, I'm still recovering from the dust kicked in my face, but I'm better now.
And this is a Shippey Jordan Port. It's the contractor on this bull.
I've always liked the name The Boss.
So you have any plans this summer,
Hayden? Yeah. Well, you really put me on the spot there.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm starting a global corporation.
corporation.
We just got back up here to South Dakota. Me and my wife did. We're in the outfitting business and the hunting business, so it's pretty much just prep work for September 1st. We crank up September 1st, so July and August it's working on places, getting stuff took care of, and getting ready for hunting season.
Hayden, I'll tell you what, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. You send me some of your merchandise, I'll send you some of my merchandise.
See, there we go. That's what makes America great, you know. A little bit of swapping out.
That bull.
Who was that? Oh, okay.
Looked like that bull might have had an injury going out. Did you see that left leg going out the gate?
No, I missed it on him going out. He was a nice bull, though. Another bull spun to the right. Tried to buck, real athletic little bull.
That was the boss. So next up we have S364 Brutus from Shippey and Laird. I love that name, Brutus. All right, here we go. Got to get that dummy on the back, put the flank on, let this bull out and see what it can do.
So I guess everybody out there's probably figured out a lot. Randy's, a lot of his entries are 3 out of 3 bulls probably. This is another 916 son out of 14 Gracie cow. She's out of 955, the Peju 28 grandson.
And again, this is a sponsorship arrangement or a partnership arrangement. So if you're interested in partnering on a bull, you can reach out to Randy Shippey. He does all the work, you get all the glory. That's his new tagline, I think.
So Shippey and Laird.
Yep.
Yeah, another solid little bull there, spinning to the left. He bucked hard enough, he bucked the flank off.
Yep. So he had some intensity for sure. All right, so we are getting ready to load another one into the left chute there. This is happens to be owned by 2 people we know, me and Bob. This is 328 Hooligan.
The 2 coolest guys in the house.
So Bob, tell the story about this amazing animal.
So Hooligan's a 90X son out of my 728 cow, and she's a W4 daughter out of a S5 Wildcat daughter. And S5 Wildcat goes back to Ruby Red.
All right, let's see how Hooligan did great at the last event.
Yeah, he placed second at the last event. We saw what Wicked Pickle did earlier. He didn't do so well.
Let's just hope our young fella here does his job.
And he looks like a really good-looking bull. I haven't seen him since last fall, but he's
yeah, he is good looking.
He's a really pretty bull. I like that color on him, kind of a bay. If it was a horse, he'd be kind of a bay color.
And he bucks like his daddy too.
Yeah.
He looks like a miniature of his dad.
Yes, he does. It looks like they're both built the same way. Kind of got the same head, same horn set.
Yep.
We'll see if he knocks out the same tracks here today.
Here we go. No.
Yep, he's going to knock out the same tracks.
Now, in that case, and we're doing this, is that going to be a rewrite? Are they going to let him go back out again, or no? They just
no. He'll have to go. He'll have to go with that right there.
Man, okay. All right, well, not the best out for Hooligan. Jumped into the gate that time. I think the judges are talking with each other to decide what they're going to give him, a no score or whatever they're going to do. But what you saw there with Hooligan, which, you know, Bob, you and I can talk about this all day long. It's really like seeing his father buck. He likes that nice extension, likes to kick high and stuff like that. So we'll see what the judges decide on that one. Next up, we have got 377 painted chrome from the Catherine and Shippey.
Yep, this is a 955 U28 grandson out of a Hoop and Holler daughter. He hasn't, in the first couple of events, he hasn't done so. He's done mediocre, I guess. This is to see, he's fallen once, and the first time he's just real slow
Well, you know, you didn't hit the baseball at your first at bat, and you get better
Right.
and better you go. So the more times they come out and shoot, the more they go. So right now the judges are standing behind us and they're talking about what they're going to do with Hooligan here. All right, so painted chrome 377 coming out of the chute. Okay. Here we go. Hit himself coming out, fell down. Not a great out for that bull. Although you can see some potential in that animal because nice kicks that they were able to get together, but just not a real good out there at all. Okay, so while we're waiting for the next bull to come in, this is 397 Workhorse from McCatherine and Shippey. 397 Workhorse from McCatherine and Shippey. What do we know about this fella?
Show Pony Son out of the MRC 97, which is a Houdini above the.
I want to go back. Go ahead.
Out of a Playboy Skull Daughter.
So
Yeah.
what did the judges decide? Is Hooligan going to get scored or not?
Hooligan did get scored, and I was going to go back to him. He's a really nice bull. If he would have left clean, he would have been pretty much flawless.
I
He
think
just kind of got a bad shot out of there leaving.
I mean, it's spilt milk at this point. I just think the gate came up too early. I think they opened the gate prematurely.
Yeah, I think Randy, that's a very good observation.
Yeah.
I think Randy called for him when it wasn't time.
That's right. So maybe we can get some money back on the feed bill.
So this bull got second in the April event. We'll see how he does today.
Little spinner there.
Yep, another spinner, just knocks it out, ready to go to the right. Making switch him to the other side and see if he'll be a little more fluent with it. Just put him on the right-hand delivery.
How many bulls we got left, Bob?
Three bulls left.
3 bulls left in this category, and then go cry behind the barn.
That's it. That's it.
All right. So coming up next, over there in the unsponsored shoot, is 305 from Twisted W and Prudink.
I guess how you pronounce it,
Prudink. And again, that shoot is unsponsored. I'm sure Randy Travis could make an accommodation for if you'd like to put your brand or logo right there.
Who's Randy
That is
Travis?
correct.
Randy Travis. We were just talking about him yesterday. I'm sorry. Randy Shippey. I'm not having a stroke, I promise.
Or if you would like to contact Randy Travis, he might be. He might ought to
Well,
check on
he
him.
already had a stroke.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what was
You know,
stroking.
well, we were talking.
That's a different name.
The reason that name was on my mind, we were talking about the Randy Travis song that they did with AI. Have you heard that?
No, I have not.
It's incredible. It sounds just like Randy Travis.
Did it make a baby?
No, I don't
You
think
said
so.
AI.
AI. Yeah. No, it didn't.
Different type of AI.
Different type of
Not
AI.
Okay.
But you
we
know,
are doing cattle stuff.
yeah,
so I
yeah,
wasn't sure.
exactly. That's true. Yeah, did not make a baby cow. No, but it's really cool. It's technology that terrifies me in the business I'm in, but it was really interesting to check it out. I think it's called "They Don't Make Them Like That Anymore" or something. It's a pretty good song.
I believe it. I am a Randy Travis fan. Very
me too.
special voice.
Me too.
So this is a 305 is by Whiskey, sired by Whiskey Trip, which goes back to 77 Hustler out of a 61 Little Yellow Jacket Daughter over Dodge 1005. 1005 is sired by 902 Bring Its Pride.
Nice little bull right there. Kind of got tangled up going to the right, but you can tell that bull's going to be a bucker. He's intense. Got kind of tied up at the end, but it's going to be a real nice bull.
So after these next 2 bulls come out, we're going to take a break and honor our sponsors a little bit and get up and stretch our legs, and then we'll come back for the Futurity event, which will go pretty quickly. There's 10 bulls in the Futurity today. We may even get to use the right-hand chute. We'll see what happens.
So 31 again, sired by 176 Whiskey Trip. Hustler over the Little Yellow Jacket. Or out of the Dodge 01 cow, which goes back to 309 Cool Cat over a Neon Knights daughter. Neon Knights is sort of getting way back there a little bit, a few years.
Yeah, Neon Knights, he was, I think he was the PBR Bull, the finals, probably in about 2003, 2004, somewhere in there. Neon Knights was raised by Daryl Hargis out of Oklahoma. He was a gunslinger son out of a Strawberry Wine daughter. And Tom Teague actually ended up buying Neon Knights for a pretty good chunk of change back then. Teague was kind of the main bull buyer at that point, and that's where Neon Knights ended up spending the rest of his career was with Teague Bucking Bulls.
All right, they're getting ready to pull the chute open here. 31, Twisted W and Prudick. Getting everything situated. That bull's wanting to lay down in there. That bull's in the downward dog position for yoga.
I learned that on couples retreat.
That's a great movie. Thanks for the dirt, buddy. Did you get any of that, Bob?
I didn't get none of that one.
We have one calf left, 1848 of Grand Livestock.
This is the last calf in the Yearlings, 1848 from Grantney Livestock. This young calf will be an Amigo 2 grandson out of an Amigo 2 granddaughter. So a little double bred, or I don't know, I guess it'd be double bred Houdini, right?
And what was his dam, you said?
She's Amigo 2 as well.
Oh, yeah, no, it'll be a double bred Houdini then. Amigo 2 was a 2014 ABBI Futurity World Champion from Ivan Stoltzfus and Darren Yoder out of Leon, Iowa. And the Amigo 2 calves really, really buck. They're really intense. Only thing they lack is a little bit of size, but they do buck as hard as anything. And he's was a special little bull, and he passes it on in his offspring.
I should mention, everybody, Hayden doesn't have any notes in front of him. This just comes out of his brain. He knows this stuff so well. You could talk about a random bull, and he's go, oh, yeah, well, so-and-so and so. It's impressive, Hayden, I got to tell you.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Didn't have a lot going on the past 30 years.
You're still a baby. I got 29 years on you, buddy. All right, here we go. 1848 from Gratney Livestock. Looks like he's backing up to the back of the chute as well.
Yep, he's also in the downward dog position. His front end's down. We'll see if Dustin takes him. Yep, he's going to take him there and turn him back to the left and bucking.
Oh, fall down, a little rollover. A little uncertain on his feet yet, but they're still growing. So what I want to do at this point, we're going to take a break for a few minutes, but first we want to honor some of our excellent sponsors who help bring this broadcast to you. We can first what we're going to do is play a couple commercials for you. Here we go.
In the USA Company with nearly 100 years of textile lineage. Comfort matters when it comes to socks, and Paul Bryan USA manufactures a full line of socks suited to any occasion, including our breast cancer awareness pink ribbon socks. Ladies, these super comfort socks not only feel great on your feet, but they give back. For every pair sold, Paul Bryan USA donates $1 to breast cancer research. There is a perfect style for any lady, from classic white to pink heel and toe, powder blue, and our popular wild pink giraffe print. Enjoy comfort, style, and know every pair of these socks sold will help breast cancer research. Scan the QR code on your screen and make sure you use discount code BULLS15 for 15% off your first purchase. Paul Bryan USA. What's on your feet? Bucking Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Jerky Pro, USDA and FDA approved beef jerky. It's low-fat, high-protein, organic, and 100% made in America. Jerky Pro, the go-to snack of pro gamers and athletes. 8 delicious varieties to choose from. Make sure you use the discount code MBBA on checkout for additional savings. Scan the QR code on your screen to order now.
So we're going to mention some of our sponsors here, platinum sponsors for the MBBA, Kuchera Electric, Larson's Ranch, and of course Shippey Realty. Recognize that name, Shippey. If you live in this area, South Dakota, you're most likely related to a Shippey. They're everywhere. Next up, our gold sponsors include Bailey Pro Rodeo, Dan's Last Shot, El Tapatio, where we will have dinner tonight, as we always do after our event, Frontier Bar, Gregory Animal Clinic, Rosenberg Implement, Nagel Construction, Premier Ag, Raven Angus, and Team and Hay. And also, we have silver sponsors, too. Silver sponsors are First Fidelity Bank, Deadshot Outfitters, Flying D Convenience Store, Trace Rio Silver, Schaefer Oil, Don Tuttle's CPA, and Magic 93 KWYR, my brothers in radio there. So we're going to give you a chance to win some merchandise, too. So here's the deal. So we got these really cool Bucking Bull Series merchandise this year. You can see that on when we're looking at the outgate on either side of it, you see the big logo there. So we got T-shirts, water bottles, we got blankets, we've got all kinds of really cool stuff that you can accessorize if you're a bull riding fan. You can definitely do that. And of course, that money helps support these broadcasts and lets us travel out here and be less out of our pockets and more out of our sponsors' pockets. And let's take a quick, and all you have to do for that is just go to buckingbullseries@gmail.com, send us an email with your name and contact information, and we'll randomly draw a winner, and you can win. And also, if you're liking what you're seeing today and you're watching us on YouTube, just subscribe, please. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. And if you're not watching on YouTube, just go to YouTube and search WDTM Sports.
Rodeo Bulls has been breeding and training bucking bulls as well as cows with offspring that will perform not only at competition level, but professionally as well. Our stock contains high-quality genetics geared specifically towards all competitive levels of the MBBA, ABBI, PRCA, and the PBR. Whether you're new to the industry and sport, or if you're an experienced breeder or contractor, Shippey Rodeo Bulls has something for you. Owning a bucking bull is easy, even if you know nothing about bulls. No experience? No place to keep them? No worries. Shippey Rodeo Bulls hauls them, feeds them, and trains them. You watch and have fun. And we can customize the investment partnership to fit your specific needs. Shippey Rodeo Bulls offers sales of bulls, heifers, and cows, along with investment opportunities for ownership interest in young bulls, heifers, and older bulls, and semen sales. Call us today at 605-842-5089 or visit us online at shippeyrodeobulls.com.
And of course, that is a good shot of, you see a lot of the Shippey Ranch here, not all of it, of course, and that was shot, I think, in November when we shot that video, but you come out here right now and it is beautiful, green, lovely, you can see it for miles. So I recommend coming to South Dakota on vacation. So here's some of that merchandise we're talking about. This is the Kick Up Some Dirt series, and we've got mugs, T-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve T-shirts, tank tops for summer, and all kinds of cool stuff like that. Just go to the website, because not only can you look at Bucking Bull Series stuff, you can also look at WDTM Sports merchandise as well. You can scan the QR code on your screen right now, or just visit us at thebuckingbullseries.com. That's buckingbullseries.com. So we're going to take a break right now while they straighten up the arena, get ready for the Futurity coming up, and we will be right back.
I'm a creature with no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address, I come and go as you command. And it's fine with me, and it's fine. I'm a bandit that you use to keep from bleeding out. I'm the lover you don't love, but love to keep around. And it's fine with me, promise that it's fine. Maybe I'm a fool, it's not
So we're getting ready to go live again, and this is going to be the Futurity round. And first up out of the right-hand delivery chute, promise you'd see one of those today. This is S212 Pretty Boy Floyd from Shippey and Son here. And this is Riley Shippey and...
oh, wait, that's wrong. Hang on.
Sorry, wrong. See, I get rolling, I'm wrong.
S20. Sorry.
Okay, sorry, this is S212 Pretty Boy Floyd, also a Shippey and Son situation here.
Where did I stop?
So as we're actually just got the results from the first round. Bob is about to post them here shortly as he put them in. But in the meantime, Hayden, we're back here, and we've got Pretty Boy Floyd, who we've seen some exciting stuff out of.
I think this is
the reserve champion.
20 short stack.
Yeah. Why is that? I don't know why that keeps
20.
saying it's S20 short stack. The tile is wrong.
That's weird.
The lower third. I wonder who done that lower third.
Yeah, so I have to. That's probably my fault. I did it in the hotel room last night, half asleep. So okay, so we've got short stack S20 from Shippey and Backyard Bucking Bulls coming out of the Evolution Spray Foam chute on the right hand side.
Nice little bull, turned back to the right there. Just solid, just one a bull rider would want to have right there.
Bob, who is the sire of that bull?
So all these 2-year-olds are going to be 78F calves.
I was going to say, because that looked a lot like 78F.
Yeah, so this is 78F, goes back to 521C Royal Reel, out of a Shepherd Hills tested daughter. And it's Randy's 810 cow, which goes back to Little Ruby Who.
Yep.
Which is a 329 Houdini daughter, or son, I guess.
We mentioned in the broadcast earlier that going from yearling to futurity, you see massive growth in these animals. Look at this bull, man.
Yeah, he's going to outweigh them others. He's going to be twice as big as them as a lot of those calves we saw earlier today.
Let's see if,
especially some of the smaller end, he's going to outweigh them by twice as much.
Sure, and we'll see what Extra Special has to offer. Certainly got the size. Let's see if he's got the athleticism and the prowess there to pull the job off there.
Yeah, I remember this bull last year when he was a yearling. Bob can probably add in on that a little bit more, how he ended up, but in the year end and stuff. But I know really tried to buck every time from what I remember.
Right, he well, actually, I couldn't tell you. So, Extra Special is a Polar Vortex son.
Here we go.
I lost.
Yep, and he did it right there. Really solid bull.
Right. Great out.
Whole different ball game than that first one.
Yeah, I was trying to find my notes, but Extra Special was a Polar Vortex son out of a Cloud King double shot, Cloud King over double shot, and Polar Vortex was the yearling I'd mentioned earlier, yearling year-end champion, 2 times final, PBR finals champion, or not champion, two times PBR contestant, finals contestant, I guess.
Okay.
He was the 2017 MBBA Classic year-end champion. So S21 is coming up.
So S21 is Wild West Show from Randy Shippey and Chuck Tricker, our friend out there in Nevada. Just saying hello to Chuck. Really nice man.
Another neat bull we got to watch last year. Just the way he bucks, he kind of has a distinct style from what I remember. He kind of had a lot of front end movement, really shake his shoulders. Be a type bull, wants to shake a bull rider loose and trick him. Would grab some ground, really drop his shoulder and get down in the front end and grab some ground and spin.
Yep.
From what I remember, on a few outs, we'll see what he does as a 2-year-old, but he just kind of, both those first bulls spun. But they both had a total different style. This bull's kind of the same way from what I remember.
Yeah, the first event of the year, he was either first or second in the April event. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, another nice bull.
Real nice out.
Another 78F son. He was a top 10 MBBA year-end yearling.
By the way, I want to thank those folks who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. And of course, don't forget you can win some free merchandise. You just have to go to buckingbullseries@gmail.com and send us your name and information, and we'll do a random drawing shortly to get you a T-shirt, a Bucking Bull Series water bottle, and send it out to you. So make sure you go to buckingbullseries@gmail.com and send us your information. You'll be registered. All right, here we go. A left-hand unsponsored shoot here. This is S212 Pretty Boy Floyd from Shippy and Shippy. I like this bull.
Yeah, he was the year-end reserve champion last year. Hasn't done fairly well this year as a 2-year-old. But Randy keeps trying. Again, another 78F son out of a double-up daughter.
Well, this
or
bull,
secret weapon daughter.
This bull has all the weapons. It's just, you know, like I said, some bulls have bad days, but this bull has all the weapons. We've seen him do really well.
Right. He pulled a check at every event he went to as a yearling.
Yeah.
This start of this Futurity year, he's just a little too close to the gate, the chutes, runs right down the front of the chutes.
But also a good-sized animal too.
Randy definitely feeds him. Feeds them well. Been out on that grass that's belly high.
Yeah, they had so much rain. Yeah. Nice.
Notice Randy put his foot on the hip to get him away from the.
All right, so we are now moving on to a bull that's owned by my co-host here, Bob McCathern from McCathern Rodeo Cattle. This is 297 Hanson. Hanson's also a 78F son.
Yeah, he was a top 5, ended in the top 5 as the yearling. He's out of the Hoop and Holler cow.
At a distance, you could mistake this bull for his daddy. I mean, I think he really looks like Cowboy Classic, bucks like Cowboy Classic.
I think he's got a little more brindle.
You think?
I see a little more brown in him.
Well, I did say from a distance.
Yeah. And I got Cowboy
specify.
78F came from Hayden, so at one time or another.
Looks like a family reunion at this table right now.
Yes, and this little bull here, you're right, he does look a lot like his sire. Especially with his horn set in his head and everything.
Yep, got those pointy horns.
Yep.
Curious to see how he does here. By the way, y'all, Bob McCathern is the coolest customer in the world. He's, I get all excited when I see one of my animals out there. He's just calm, cool, and collected the whole time. Not showing favorites, right, Bob?
Not trying to show any favorites.
That's why he's such a good poker player.
Yeah. Man.
A little
rock solid out from him there. The bull kicks and spins, does it every time.
Yeah, I didn't hit the replay. I'm bad. I forget about the replay.
I said calm and cool customer. He was like all focused on his bull right there, right? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah. I was watching the bull.
Understandable, brother. So next up this is from Gratney Livestock, and this is a right-hand delivery coming out of the Evolution Spray and Foam chute, and this is 7817 Stubbs from Gratney Livestock, and the right-hand delivery chute.
Stubbs is sired by 304 Vegas Lights. Goes back to Hot Lips, 201 Hot Lips by. The cow is Gratney 7817, an Amigo 2 daughter.
Where is Gratney Livestock out of?
Iowa.
Iowa.
Is it
I
Iowa?
do believe they are from either Iowa or North Missouri.
I was going to say Illinois.
Could be.
It's an I state.
Let's roll the
I
dice
want
and
to
go.
say
Indiana.
I don't remember.
not Istanbul.
Not Istanbul.
That's not
You
a
know,
state.
if we had a bigger budget, we'd have a research specialist looking it up for us right now.
But we will have a bull instantly.
That's right. 78-17 Stubbs, Gratney Livestock. Good out. We might show you a little instant replay on this bad boy. See what happens here. Woo! Look at that.
Look at that athleticism.
Man.
There's 10 bulls in the Futurity this morning. We're already up to number 6.
So 4 more to go, and then we get to enjoy the sunshine that finally came out in South Dakota.
Yes.
Then we'll get the results posted for the yearling.
Here we go. So we look at that instant replay here real quick. Nice kicks.
Yeah, nice black bull. He really bucked out of there, kind of leveled out through the middle, but solid out and a nice bull there.
Yep. So as we're seeing here, folks, you notice that the athleticism and the coordination is a little better now. They're a year older, they're bigger in size, stronger, so we're seeing more consistent outs now.
Yes. And you nailed it. Not only are they a year older and more mature and have been bucked, but physically they know where their feet are. They can handle their body weight a little bit better, and you can definitely tell they've done it before.
Yeah, I'm hoping when I hit 60, that'll happen for me.
Yes, I totally understand where you're coming from.
And so it's interesting, you know, we have a rider here in the arena that helps us capture bulls that are running around the arena and take them out, but they've all been so well behaved today.
Hasn't even been needed.
That's correct. So next up, we've got 211 Happy Hour from McGinnis Bucking Bulls.
And 211 Happy Hour, sired by 12 Up and In. A W4, goes back to W4 out of a Candyman daughter. And on the top side, and the bottom side is the Bar F X42 cow, which goes back to Gangster sign, I'm a gangster. And the cow is unknown.
This fella looks like he's ready. Starting to look out, see him looking out.
Keep smacking my lips.
You keep smacking your lips. Was it dry in here?
I guess.
It is. You know, it's funny. We walked in here this morning, and it was foggy in here. That's how much moisture we had. It was really foggy, and now it's starting to clear up, and we start getting the dust kicked up, and it gets a little intense to breathe. All right, here we go. Pulling it taut, and there we go. That's a pretty decent out there. Take another look at it there. Big kick coming out.
Lots of fast spin.
Yep, a little, you know, not full extension, but pretty good extension there on that one.
Yeah, he was just kind of spilled out of there, spinning to the left. Kind of stayed level. Really didn't get off the ground and get steep. Looks like he's been bucked with that dummy. Kind of been bucked with that dummy a lot. Just kind of going through the motions.
Sure.
Doesn't really have the fire and buck that we've seen some of these bulls have.
So we're in the unsponsored gate again, and I should mention to you folks, if you want to get your brand name or logo on that, your journey begins by going to shippyrodeobulls.com and reach out to Randy. I'm sure he'd be really happy to put your logo on there. And maybe you want to sponsor a bull or want to partner on a bull,
he can make that happen for you too. It's a lot of fun to see your name up there when a bull's competing. So this is 212 Drinking Solo from McGinnis Bucking Bulls. 212 Drinking Solos.
So Drinking Solo is an embryo calf out of 612 Riding Solo, the reigning PBR world champion.
Speaking about AI?
Yeah, or embryos, not AI.
Oh, okay.
And out of a 312 Houdini granddaughter.
That bull's common to shoot. Let's see if he's explosive coming out and pull the shoot here.
This bull might be out of the damned 51 Viper, being that it's a Houdini daughter and an embryo calf. I don't know if that's correct or not, but Riding Solo's been a ranked bull for a long time. McCoy Rodeo, according to Sarah McCoy, and Bruce Wold, I believe, is the partner on Riding Solo. And then he came from a good friend of mine, Curtis Peoples, out of Dixon, Oklahoma. That's who raised Riding Solo, and he was special from the first time Curtis ever bucked him.
Yeah, Rod couldn't remember the exact dam, other than she was a Houdini granddaughter.
So that's a shame that bull, kind of stumbled coming out, because what we saw afterwards once he recovered could have turned into something great if he had been able to handle that coming out of the chute.
Yep, another nice out there from Drinking Solo.
Next up, we got Bar 224 Showman from Tarrantee Bucking Bulls. This is Bar 224 Showman.
It should be Showmen.
Showmen, like M-E-N?
Yes.
So their notes said M-A-N. See, always putting a finger on me, Bob.
We don't know if it's singular or plural, but it is plural on my sheet.
It's plural.
So can we just come up with a name of an imaginary assistant who put all these in, so I don't get the grief?
Oh. Yeah, we'll call her Christy.
Yeah,
Christy.
No. We'll come up with a better name. I don't know. How about Dora, our assistant? Our assistant, put these in late at night when she was half asleep. Okay, I'll own
But
up to
Randy Shippey is the one who gave y'all all the notes. So
He
this
did.
could be, which is the Dwight Schrute
But
of
I believe
this organization.
I believe this one was a case of bad handwriting.
Oh, could have been bad handwriting.
Yeah.
Very well could have been.
I'll take the blame, people. I'm not perfect. Ooh. Can't wait to see what happens.
This
with
is
animal.
number 9. We don't know much about this one, pedigree-wise.
But technically, if it's one bull, shouldn't it be showman, not showmen?
Unless he's wanting to show something to the men.
Yeah, that's right.
Then we would hope it was a heifer.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes it complicated.
It's a complicating society, Chris.
Yes, of course. Of course. Here we go. Got that flank getting tied on right now. Curious to see what we're going to see out of this animal.
He's spicy.
He is spicy. See that kick there in the chute almost took out his handler there. All right, here we go. Big kicks, a little drift there.
That bull's going to end up bucking. That's going to end up being a really nice bull.
Yeah.
He is grunting and bellering and grabbing some ground and kind of found a spot out there. That's that bull where it may be his 4 or 5 year old year before he really gets it figured out, but he'd be a big stout bull that could go places.
Yep. So next up we've got K804. I believe this is our last bull today. Is that correct, Bob?
This is him.
Okay. This is K804 Red Dawn from Tim Schreiber.
This bull won the last event.
That's right.
He's another Magic Maker son.
He's also coming out of the right-hand delivery Evolution Spray Foam chute there.
Out of a McGuire 804 cow, which goes back to 61W Fire Show over Houdini.
Yeah, bull with a lot of pedigree here. He's probably going to be a little bit wild and a little more intense than the rest. That's what you get with that with those Magic Maker genetics.
He's got some girth to him, I can tell.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's got the look to him. You're
being kind of calm, looking out to the arena. Looks like we're ready. Here comes K804 Red Dawn. There we go. I think we just saw a winner.
Yeah, he definitely put it together, and you can tell the way he's bred. You can tell how he's bucking, bailing, getting off the ground, sucking back,
lots of
up under
altitude.
himself.
Yep.
Really nice bull there. That'd be a brother to Ricky Vaughn. Ricky Vaughn's probably the most notable Magic Maker son out there right now, and you can tell them two they're brothers.
Right. That looked like a winner to me, but I'm not a judge, so I'm just telling you, that looked great. And it's what I was talking about earlier. When you see a good bull, you'll know it. And that was definitely a good bull. So we are getting ready to wrap things up here, but what we're going to do is thank some of our fine sponsors who have helped us bring this broadcast to you. And they include really great people like Paul Bryan.
Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Paul Bryan USA is a 100% made in the USA company. They manufacture some of the most comfortable socks available, and sock comfort is key if you're on your feet all day. Check out the classic OG socks. These throwback socks may look old school, but they are manufactured with the latest technology and high quality construction. The classic OG socks from Paul Bryan USA are great for everyday wear, from sneakers to boots. The OGs can handle the wear and tear. Scan the QR code on your screen and make sure you use discount code BULL15 for 15% off your first purchase. PaulBryanUSA.com. What's on your feet? Bucking Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Jerky Pro, USDA and FDA approved beef jerky. It's low fat, high protein, organic, and 100% made in America. Jerky Pro, the go-to snack of pro gamers and athletes. 8 delicious varieties to choose from. Make sure you use the discount code MBBA on checkout for additional savings. Scan the QR code on your screen to order now.
And of course, the MBBA, the Midwest Bucking Bull Association, has some fine local folks that help them bring these rodeo events to you, these bull riding events and bull bucking events. Platinum sponsors include Kuchera Electric, Larson's Ranch, and Shippey Realty, brother of Randy Shippey, who owns the realtor business here in town. And also our gold sponsors this year include Bailey Pro Rodeo, Dan's Last Shot, El Tapatio, a haunting place for me and Bob every time we're out here. Frontier Bar, Gregory Animal Clinic, Grossenberg Implement Company, Nagel Construction, Premier Ag, Raven Angus, and Teeman Hay. And we also have some other folks that are the silver sponsors out here that help us every year bring these MBBA events to you. And those folks include great businesses like First Fidelity Bank, Deadshot Outfitters, Flying D Convenience Store. We've been there this week a few times. Trax Rio Silvers, who makes the beautiful buckles from these events when we have, at the end of year, we have beautiful buckles. Schaefer Oil, Don Tuttle CPA, and Magic 93 KWYR. Also want to give you an opportunity to take a look at some of our merchandise, which helps us bring our broadcast to you, pays for equipment, airfare, and all that kind of stuff. It's the Kick Up Some Dirt series, and you can go to our website at buckingbullseries.com or WDTMsports.com and look at this amazing merchandise. And would you like to win some merchandise? Well, that's possible too. All you have to do is send us an email to buckingbullseries@gmail.com. That's buckingbullseries@gmail.com. We'll pick a random winner from this event. We'll announce it at the next event, and we will ship your information to you, ship your prizes to you as soon as possible. It usually takes about 6 weeks once we order them, and so our first winner was Miss Kephart, and she's going to be getting her stuff any day now. We want to thank you so much for joining us again for these great events. We're going to leave the stream open for a little while so we can post some results for you, and you can see what happened this day. But thank you again for watching us. It's so appreciated. Thank you for subscribing to WDTM Sports on YouTube. Oh, we do have. Thank you, Bob. This is the. These are the results from the Yearling. So in first place was 3,600 from McGinnis Bucking Bulls. A great day for McGinnis Bucking Bulls. Number 2 was 300 McGinnis Bucking Bulls. 3 was Bar 374 from Tim Schreiber. Number 4 was Hooligan. I don't know how that happened, but it did. But we We placed on that one, Bob, so we're number 4. N391, Lil Nate, Tim Shriver. S333, Who's Bigsby, Shippy, and JC Austin. S37, Studweiser, Shippy, and Shippy. S320, Snow Goose, Shippy King. 364, Brutus, Shippy, and Laird. So that paid 9 holes. A nice payday for some folks. Covered their entry fee and then some. And, of course, we'll post the Futurity results as soon as we get them back from the judges. They're actually cranking them through right now. So we'll just leave some music for you, let you hang out, and we thank you again for watching the Bucking Bull Series from WDTM Sports.
creature with no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address, I come and go as you command. And it's fine with me, and it's fine. I'm a bandit that you use to keep from bleeding out. I'm the lover you don't love but love to keep around. And it's fine with me, promise that it's fine. Maybe I'm a fool. It's not like I'm expecting something new.
but you ain't